Have you ever thought about where your produce comes from? Most grocery chains receive produce from various local and national farmers. In fact, there are about 3.4 million farmers in the United States today. But of that staggering number, only 45,000 are Black farmers. At the Better Buggy, we are a proud group of Atlanta-based Black-owned farmers, selling produce locally and nationwide. Our easy-to-navigate online platform makes it easy for you to make a one-time purchase or to simplify your life by subscribing to our weekly produce box. Whichever frequency you choose, you can order with confidence, knowing you'll receive 100% organic farm-fresh produce. If you're looking for a thoughtful gift for a loved one that they'd actually find useful, be sure to pop by our online store where you can snag a gift card your recipient can use to order their own produce and t-shirts. Ready to start supporting local Black-owned farms and making healthier food decisions? Visit thebetterbuggy.com now to start shopping.
Many of you might remember I did a video on the state of Indiana being sued over cutting people off early from unemployment. And these are red states, and the governors did this in 25 states. And I'm telling you, if they see this as an example, other states are going to start suing. So the judge suspends early cutoff of unemployment aid in Indiana, saying it could cause irreparable harm. And it could. It's one thing if you're going to do it gradually, but they just cut it all off at once. Well, look like Indiana's going to have to start this up again for the people that were cut off. So this is CBS News, June 29th, 2021. An Indiana judge said the state must continue paying enhanced unemployment benefits until a lawsuit on the issue is decided, ruling that ending the payments could cause irreparable harm. So if out of work residents can't pay for housing or food, exactly, you're going to make people homeless by making this decision. The preliminary injunction comes as 26 states, with all but one, Louisiana, run by a Republican governor, are in the process of ending pandemic-related unemployment benefits for millions of people. On June 19th, what are you doing here? Okay, on June 19th, Indiana ended the supplementary federal unemployment aid, which included an extra $300 a week in payments rather than allowing them to expire in early September. Indiana Department of Workforce Development, which handles unemployment benefits, told CBS Money Watch that it is determining how to proceed because the federal program no longer exists in their termination on June. So I see what they're saying. They said they wiped it out of their system. It's not there anymore. So they got to put everything back in order for people to get paid again. Last month, Indiana Governor Eric Holcomb announced he was shutting off the extra unemployment aid before federal funding ends in early September, citing help wanted signs posted all over Indiana and comparing the state's economy to an Indy 500 car engine. Like Holcomb, other governors have argued that the extra 300 in weekly payments are keeping workers on the sidelines at a time when businesses need employees. Yeah, well, those businesses need to pay more money. But workers in those states have sued over the early cutoff, arguing that the economy hasn't yet fully recovered and that they're dealing with a complex set of issues, such as insufficient childcare and ongoing concerns about the pandemic. The ruling could give hope to unemployed workers in other states, such as Texas, where thousands of jobless residents sued Governor Greg Abbott over the state's early termination of jobless aid, alleging he overstepped his powers. Earlier this month, Indiana Legal Services sued to halt the early termination of benefits, alleging that it would violate an Indiana law requiring the state to provide all available federal insurance benefits to citizens. Marion Superior Court Judge John Hanley on Friday ruled that Indiana must continue to provide the enhanced jobless aid until the lawsuit is decided. He added that preponderance of evidence indicates that the early termination of extra federal unemployment benefits violate state law, and noted that curtailing the aid could cause hardship for some in the state, a loss of housing or medical care, and the inability to provide food, shelter, and adequate child care for a family. Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. The damages would be horrific because one of the things that we have seen in America was the long lines at the food bank. And I'm telling you, if you don't give these people money, that's exactly what's going to happen again. And it's going to be a lot of people that will not be able to meet bills and so on and so forth. So I do agree with the judge on that. A recent study from the Century Foundation, a left-leaning think tank, found that ending the federal benefits early would impact about 286,000 people in Indiana. Kudos to the judge. So they said, kudos to him for standing up for unemployed workers and the state's legal mandate to keep the jobless out of severe hardships. And this was Andrew Stetner, an expert on unemployment at the Century Foundation. A spokesman for Indiana's Department of Workforce Development said jobless workers don't need to take action at this moment. Updated information will be provided on DWD's website, he said in an email to CBS Money Watch. Governor Holcomb's office said it plans to appeal the court order. So even if they appeal, these folks still will be getting their unemployment money. So, they can appeal, but that's not a ruling. So therefore, they will be able to get their money. So they got to back pay all of the money, up to the point where the governor had cut it off. So they got to get all of that money out to the Indiana citizens. The state of Indiana took the appropriate steps to terminate its participation in the federal pandemic unemployment program. Holcomb's office said in an email statement. The agreement ended on June 19th. The governor and Department of Workforce Development will discuss an immediate appeal of the judge's order with the Attorney General. So, all of you in Indiana, if you lost your unemployment as of the 19th, just look now, you're getting it back. It don't look so good for these states that cut off early, So we shall see what happens. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.